Thomas Edward here for the very first episode of the Project Hero Saga podcast. We're going to be talking about this, Enter Alexavier, the very first book, Project Hero Saga. You can join me, some of my friends. Here is Elite. Say hi. Elite's not having a good day today, but you might see a couple of my four-legged friends coming around. We got Mork, we got Mando. Got that guy up there. Got Sheldon. Sheldon stopped by here. He say something, or he just stared at me as I talk about my book. So, Enter Alexavier. So, my name is Thomas Edward. I'm the author of this thing here. It looks like a graphic novel. Did it on purpose because this is a comic book fan, and this is a novel about superheroes. It's available on Amazon, or you can go to various shows that I will be at. Like this weekend, I will be at the Motor City Comic Con Friday through Sunday. Go to motorcitycomiccon.com for more information, tickets, and all of the guests that are going to be there. You can also find out the locations of people, authors, artists, vendors, and everybody else that there's a map. I will be at H19, so if you want to stop by and check yours out. First 10 get an exclusive copy specifically for this show. So if you're stopping by, want to get something a little bit more nicer, and you'll get a more exclusive copy of this. I will also be at the Grand Rapids Comic Con on November 11th through the 13th, Friday through Sunday as well, at DeVos Place in downtown lovely Beer City, USA, Grand Rapids, Michigan. So you can stop there. And also, if you want to, you can get it on Amazon. It's available there, paperback and as an ebook. I don't think somebody's too happy today, so I'm gonna see if somebody wants to take a nap. Doing all right, Elite? Wanna go to bed? Huh? Huh? You doing what? Huh? You all right? Huh? Yeah. Not quite doing too well. Long week for you. Didn't take a nap? Didn't take a nap? All right. Good night. All right. As Elite takes a nap, we will get into this. So, Enter Alexavier. It is a science fiction novel about superheroes. It follows the Project Hero Saga, which is a government secret program training ground for the next generation of superheroes, with Alexavier, the newest super recruit that they're very high on, and his talents that he could be the one to put this team over the top, before they move on to the actual regular superhero team. And so the series, which 7-book series, book 1 of 7, it follows the Project Hero Saga as Alexavier joins the group. And then you get to see what happens with the team over the next 7 books as they try and deal with what goes on with the team, what's going to happen with the Terror Tribe, the elite supervillain group that is led by the infamous one, and the possibility of the possible threats of a nuclear attack, which history shows from back in the 80s, there was an attempted detonation of a nuclear device, which did cause damage and so on, which maybe I can get into some of those details in the prequel if I get done with the first 7 books, and a couple of possible spin-offs along the way, and I can tell that story. But come to find out, they come to find out that the possibility exists of some more shenanigans going on, and so they end up going after them. So that's the crux of the saga. Book 1, it is 246 pages. Black and white, no pictures. Unfortunately, this is a novel, even though it's like a graphic novel. I wanted it that way. The back of it, with the folder, my picture. And so, yeah. It's a good book for people who want something a little different. Superheroes aren't usually the norm when it comes to novels. I decided to do it anyway, knowing that it's not the kind of thing that usually gets out there, but I love comic books. Grew up with comic books. Love superheroes, Marvel movies, DC Universe, all that stuff. So trying to do something of my own and the characters that I originally came up with a role-playing game called Champions. It's kind of the competing one with Villains and Vigilantes, which some people might know from the 80s. And I created a lot of characters, 3/4 of the characters, and so I had come up with back in the mid-80s trying to have fun with the game, and they transferred over, and I'd actually show it online, and I can have it up there again and show it. The original idea for Alexavier. This is all mysterious, but he commonly walks around with a hooded sweatshirt on. Not his regular superhero outfit, which they'll talk about in there, but he is a star recruit coming into this, that trying to find his way and become the best superhero he can, making his way up the Project Hero ladder. And so you can come and enjoy and take a read with us. I wrote it, kind of started in around 2005. Started the idea of it with actually writing a lot of the stuff, putting it down on paper in 2007. But I originally did this, so if you know somebody who likes science fiction, they can read it, they'll enjoy it. If they like the Marvel movies, this will not be inappropriate for them. There's nothing in here that's inappropriate. The Marvel movies might even go a little bit further than what is going to be in my series. I originally wrote it in conjunction with working with my son, who at the time was trying to write something for school. And so to spend time with the kids, came up with my own ideas of taking my characters and making into superheroes. And partially did it to give him something to read because he didn't like to read. A lot of boys don't. There are some that do, but more boys don't read where more girls do read. So I thought it would be cool to try and write something that he would also like, but could also transition from, kids to adults. Something that, a very good one for that is Harry Potter, where you have children all the way up to older adults that all love it. It transcends ages really well. And that's some of the best science fiction, is you can have so many generations read it and get into it and enjoy it. And so kind of wanted to do something with that, and also something that if you're not regular readers, if you have a son or a daughter who might not get into reading as much, also in a way that they might enjoy it, trying to have something that, in a way, kind of like a Marvel movie, but in book format. I wanted to make sure that there was action. It wasn't a little bit stuffy and dry, and that not a whole lot was going on. There's conversations, there's information to be had, but I want to make sure that there was enough that it's superheroes. So I want to make sure that it was full of action and people with superpowers. It's going to be a cool, fun read over the 7 books as book 2 is done and going through reviews and edits, and as I am starting the work on book 3. So it's going to be a full series. You can pick up the first one and get started and definitely enjoy. If you like it, send me some info, what characters you liked, all of that. Give me some feedback. Give me honest feedback. I'm not one of those authors that says, oh, give me 5 stars and give me your honest feedback. I know not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody likes every single thing that they read. Not everything is for them. That's a chance that you take as an author. You put it out there and hope people will like it, but not everybody's going to. But, good comments. Constructive criticism, that's always good. You don't have to be negative. We have too much negativity in this world. I'm going to probably point a lot of that out on some of my other videos on YouTube. Try and put this up on regular podcast outlets as well as having this up on YouTube so you guys can see and I can show you some things and maybe have some people and they can come and give their thoughts and what they like, what they don't like, talk about it. Have some possible celebrities and all of that and get some people who might enjoy, read, and talk about it along the way. We'll see what this podcast does. So first book, crux of the first book is Alexavier comes to the team. Has been looking to get to the top level of the Project Hero Saga and meet up with friends of his who he hasn't seen in a while because they had already made it up here. And then he has to try and prove himself to the team, make himself, trustworthy to them, that they will, trust their lives with him, that he will be there to protect them and so on. And also fight against some people in the team that aren't quite so nice and might possibly not like him too well and other people. So some issues and some of that going on, but he's also got to try and prove himself. And then that gives him the opportunity to go on missions, which ultimately to fight the bad guys, you have to go on the missions. So he will have to do that and then be able to go out, hopefully go after the Terror Tribe, the infamous one, and then bring them down. Hopefully that will be in the cards through these 7 books and possible couple other one-offs that I am going to try and do in this whole big grand universe of mine. So we'll start off with the first one and then book 2, hopefully, was trying to hope for this fall because had this out for 2 years, getting around to really bearing down and doing more with it to get this for people to read, get out there. And I was hoping to have book 2 done. Going to make sure it comes out right. That's probably going to be in spring, hopefully for trying to see maybe some shows in the Midwest that I can have it out and ready for, but we'll see. And then go from there with book 3 on up and introduce a whole bunch of new characters, interesting storylines. Really try and have some fun with this series. But book 1, Enter Alexavier, Project Hero Saga. All right, so I'll have a bunch of other videos up on here too. You can comment, subscribe, notification bell, all those wonderful things as they need to be done for the wonderful algorithms and stuff that everybody talks about. check out my other videos. I talk about other stuff, interesting little topics, funny little blurbs, toy hunts, comic book hunts too. And then we'll be back here and we'll do some more podcasts, and hopefully you guys can see videos. Oh, got a video of Printers Row. We went down to Chicago for Printers Row. Very interesting and weird time down there. You gotta just put it this way. Something happened really unusual. Don't know what to make about it. Check out the video. See my time down there. Getting to meet people and fans and bringing the book along, and some real weirdness that happened there too. But go check that out, and then shortly I will have, video up there showing the events at the Motor City Comic Con at Suburban Collection Showplace in Novi, Michigan. That'll be this weekend. Come stop, say hi. There's lots of great people that are going to be there. And we'll check out some fun stuff at the show, show you the video, and then come back and we'll start talking more about this book and some of the interesting things, the interesting characters. Probably also talk about a little bit more of the writing, some of the characters, how I came up with them and how they transitioned, and even show you a few of the artist drawings that when I originally done them, what they look like, and then, they transitioned to different things later than that. So hopefully we're going to do more of this, keep the podcast going. You can introduce you to some other people. So, like I said, hit bells, whistles, notifications, comments, like, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. And then we will see you coming up very shortly here. And Mark, come here. Come here, Mark. So, come here. So, guys, till next video, remember, adopt, don't shop. Here's my wonderful little buddy Mark, one of my adoptions, one of my rescues. Hi, buddy. You want to come and say hi? Say hi to everybody. Is it big ears? Is it big ears? You say hi? Yeah, there you are. All right. And, come here, Mendo. Come here, buddy. And then here's my other rescue. This is Mando, named after Mandalorian, and then Marky Mark. So, till next video, next podcast, hopefully I have it here shortly. Remember, adopt, don't shop. I'm Thomas Edward.